Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a classic push-pull workout with push-pull movements, specifically for arms. But before we get into the workout, I wanted to talk a little bit about push-pull movements and the history of them. So back in the 80s, they were really popular amongst bodybuilders because bodybuilders would be able to spend one day in their workout split focusing on push movements so that the next day when they were doing their pull movements, they were resting those muscles, therefore maximizing their muscle gains. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a workout that actually uses both of those movements, because if you're someone like me who likes to do supersets in your workouts, doing those supersets that utilize those push-pull movements actually help maximize your gains because you are continually doing an exercise for a longer period of time and you're giving your muscles a moment to rest. So let's get into the workout. Okay, so for the first superset that I'm going to show you guys, I'm actually going to do something a little different today and talk through these rather than do voiceover. But for this first superset, we are going to do skull crushers. So I'm going to show you the correct form for doing that, and then we are going to do bicep curls. So I'm going to actually start heavy, and then I'll drop down if I need to. I've done these in like a week or so. But what you want to do is, I like to use an easy bar, and I make sure that I'm grabbing overhand, like so. And you're going to lay back, make sure that you're comfortable, so get your back set up, and then you're going to have your arms at a 90-degree angle and make sure that your elbows are in. That's really important. And then you're going to bring your arm back towards your skull, hence why they're called skull crushers, and then you're going to push through. So the extension here is what creates this push movement, because on the contraction is when your joints are locked and are straight. So this is the push movement, and I'm going to do about 10 of these. And then when you bring it in, just make sure that you're protecting yourself, slowly lower in. Okay, and then we're going to move into the bicep curl. So I'm going to use that same easy bar. The really important thing here is to keep your elbows in. So when you curl up, I like to kind of like move my wrist forward a little bit because I feel it a little bit more on my biceps if you're going contracting. So these are just pretty basic, but this is the pull movement because as you can see here, the classic pull movement, you're going to be bent at your joints during the contraction. So again, I'm going to do 8 to 10. And that's our first superset. Okay, so this next superset, we're going to do tricep dips for our first movement. And there's a bunch of different ways that you can do these, but I like to make them a little bit more challenging and spice them up a bit. So we're gonna add in a plate. So I'm gonna start by doing 10, and then we're gonna add the plate. Okay, and then adding the plate. Sorry, I said 10, but I meant 8. And we're going to do 8 with the plate. Okay, and then 8 more without. Okay, so I didn't really like talk through the movement on that one, but you really want to make sure that as you're doing them, whichever variation you do, whether you're doing weight or not, the most important thing that I found to get the most out of this is to keep your arms at shoulder length apart, so you don't want to go too wide. And they're going to be behind you, obviously. And when you lower, you want to make sure that you're getting as much to that 90-degree angle as possible. So this is the push movement because on the contraction, we are at full extension. Okay, so for the pull, we are going to do chin-ups. I usually try to do these first in my workout. I should have done them first in this one because for me, pull-ups and chin-ups are the hardest types of workouts to do. So I'm going to show them assisted, but you can do them either way, whatever works best for you. In this case, when I'm doing like a little bit, when I'm doing more reps, like 8 to 10, in a superset, I would do assisted anyways. So these are like pretty simple, but I'm gonna get on the machine, and I'm gonna do the narrow grip. My palms are facing, actually they're going to be facing forward. And then I did this on like the lightest weight possible so that I'm really using more of my body weight than anything. And you are going to just pull up. And then obviously, like I said, this is the pull movement in this workout because at the contraction here, we are elbows bent. Your joints are bent in. So that is the pull of this superset. Okay, so I only did 6 there, but I want to talk about how that one, in this superset, the first one when we did the tricep, or the tricep dips was focusing on our triceps, and now we're again going back to the biceps. So we're having that alternation. Okay, so for this next superset, we are going to do cable curls and tricep pull downs on the cable machine here. So I'm going to grab a rope. You can honestly use any attachment that you like, but I prefer to use the rope. And I always make sure that I'm keeping my knees slightly bent. It's really important when you're doing curls or any just any movement in general. Unless you're really required to keep your legs locked and stiff, you really shouldn't. It's just not good for you and you could end up passing off the gym. But I keep my elbows nice and locked in, and I start at about like right here, so my arms aren't like fully extended. They're bent a little bit. And then I bring them up. And as I bring them up, try challenging yourself and pushing outwards because you're gonna get a little bit of a rotation in your bicep. So.
Hey Aaron, what's up? Hey, we're filming a video.
You're early.
Girl, we get here early weekend.
And then you're gonna just take it straight up and we're gonna do the tricep pull down.
Sorry, I know that was disruptive for your video,
No,
but
okay.
I do my hey Aaron every time she comes up.
Okay, so for tricep pull downs, really similar. You want to keep your elbows in, and then on that down movement, try challenging yourself and pushing out a little bit so you're getting that extension in your tricep. So that was the push movement, and the bicep curls were obviously the pull movement. Okay, so for this last superset, we're going to start with our pull, and it is a tricep pullback on the dual row machine here. So I have 2 attachments, and you want to get your handles so that they're actually like a little bit more horizontal than vertical. And I cross the tables here. You want to keep your elbows in so that you're not using your back muscles. And you're going to extend at the triceps, and that's how you're going to get the full benefits out of this exercise. So you're going to do 8 to 10 of these. And then lastly, we are going to end with some Y curls with the dumbbells. So let's put it here. Okay, so this is our last exercise in the superset. We are going to do Y curls. We are going to do it on the bench so that we are deactivating all of our other muscles and we're not using those to recruit the movement in this exercise. So I'm gonna lay down on the bench and then palms facing outwards, and you're gonna curl. Okay, so I want to show one more variation of these Y curls, and it's just simply with dumbbells, because doing it on the bench obviously makes it really hard. So you're just going to curl outwards like this. It's just like a simple curl, and because you're doing it wide, you're hitting the outside of your biceps, sorry, the inside of your biceps rather than the outside or just the whole bicep in general, like you get with a bicep curl. So it's a different movement, and you're just hitting those muscles in a different way. I think that's it for this workout. If you guys liked this, let me know. I would love to do a push-pull variation for a leg day and show you guys how I do that with my workout split. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can stay tuned for future workouts with me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, or leave me a comment down below. Please also get connected with me on social media at Lexi Ray Lifts. I try to post there daily, so I'd love to hear from you guys there and just have a chance to talk to you a little bit more. Thanks, guys. Bye.